Yo, what up? It's your boy Dead Silent Trent, aka Trent, and today I got another video with Shadow. You guys saw me facing off against Shadow last time. This time, I'm actually joining forces with the Shadow. Now, for those of you who don't know, right? If you haven't been paying attention to, any of his streams or just the 3-on-3 freestyle community in general, Joy City had a tournament and Simplicity won the tournament for the North American servers, right? And Shadow was a part of Simplicity. He has now been put, I don't want to say put, he probably just, the opportunity to have a branch off of Simplicity was given to him, and he decided, yeah, let me hop on that. And yeah, Shadow is now, I don't know where he is ranked. I think he's like a second master to the crew on 3-on-3 freestyle, and I'm a part of that.
And I swear I go too hard for my squad. Too turn. I'm the straight savage. On hood. Banging hard. Banging hard.
And so, with that being said, this video was going to be inevitable at some point, right? I think Shadow invited me to a couple games before, but I was either doing something else or I was asleep. So, this video was bound to come. And when this did happen, I did record it, or I did begin the process of recording it, but my granddad needed me. Granddad had surgery. He got 2 kidneys. Couldn't be happier. Anyway, my granddad needed me because I have to give him medicine every day at 9 a.m. and p.m. and it was 9 p.m. for me, so I had to go. And I want to keep it PG, because that's the thing that Shadow does on the streams. He keeps his streams very PG so that everybody can watch them. So I'm going to try to avoid saying curse words, even though, I have that impulse to say them. I forgot to save the recording from my PlayStation 4. So I literally had to take this from Shadow's stream. Did I ask Shadow? No. Hopefully he doesn't have a problem with it. Again, it was just going to be the same thing anyway, but you were just going to be following my Joey instead of his Clark. Man, I gotta tell you, this was definitely a goal, a 3-on-3 freestyle goal for me to have. Just have this recording. I'm not too sure how he would take this. Me making it a major deal that I'm playing with Shadow. I mean, the last video I made, he said he liked it. He said he liked the video. That was cool. Although I really just thought it was pretty mediocre. All I did was make it an effort to have a Sonic versus Shadow type reference, and clearly it was received. And he said he liked it. Jay Will said he liked it. It was pretty surreal. I really did appreciate it. He shared it. Some more people watched it. It was pretty tight. This one, I think I may be taking it a little bit too far. I may be taking it just a bit too far with this one. Like I said, hopefully he doesn't take too much of an issue with it, especially the fact that I'm using his stream, so it's pretty much like I'm re-uploading the video, when in reality I just completely forgot to save that clip, and my bad. But no, this is great. I really hope I wasn't too much of a nuisance, but when watching this video, or just, I was actually playing the live stream while playing the game. And I think he said something about me making it harder than it needed to be. I was a bit anxious playing. I was a little overzealous. So I could understand. I was trying to do certain moves, like for Joey, I was trying to do the pull-up jumper, and for Carolina, I was trying to do the back roll turn. And Shadow, as far as me, I think this was the last game that we played. As far as me passing it back to you a bunch of times, I'm gonna be real with you. I was literally trying to make you get, dunk on, big body, that Luther, that bodied you.
Oh no.
I couldn't let that slide. I don't think the message was received, but it also could have been, I didn't put you in a position to really do that, so I apologize. I just apologize in general. I was not making it easy on anyone, so that was my fault. I have a theory on that. I was gonna make a separate video for that, but I still may do it, but I'll just give pretty much a brief rundown of what I think that could be a part of. And so pretty much, if you're playing with somebody who's been doing nothing but playing with randoms for the majority of this game, I really feel like they have a random syndrome, like a player random syndrome, or just like a habit of where they do certain things because of randoms. Like for instance, if they're playing, let's say they're playing a character they like to play, like for me it would be Carolina, right? And I'm overworking myself, like let's say, I'm trying too hard to not only be, a Carolina. I'm not really too well I'm not really too well versed in basketball. I'm pretty much learning bits and pieces as I go. I don't think I'm too bad, but I have little to no knowledge. I have some knowledge. I did play when I was in 8th grade, which was not too long ago. I did have some knowledge, but I ultimately knew nothing. I literally ultimately knew nothing, and I'm not gonna lie. I was a center, so not only that, I didn't get much time on the court because I have I had stage fright, performer's anxiety. I'm not too sure how to call it. Just know whenever I got on the floor and too many people were watching me, I froze up, and that wasn't good. So not much was really relayed to me. I mean, I did go to practice, but I was not much help. Anyway, when I'm playing Carolina and I try too hard not only to get shots but to get blocks as well, I feel like I've been in so many random games where I've had people stand in the paint, specifically Joey's stand in the paint and try to block the ball before it went in the basket. And I've just been in situations, like I've been in that mindset where I have to pick up for them, so I'm trying to guard two people at once, or I'm in the paint because I'm rushing to get the rebound because certain characters didn't want to get the rebound, that kind of thing. It kind of rubs off and carries over to other situations, and it just gets bad. It really does. I know I'm not the only one who's been in those situations and have noticed that the tendencies that I've picked up from those games has just carried over and ruined a lot of the things. I panic a lot more at end game situations because, again, I've been in situations where characters did not want to play right, in a sense. I don't know. It's just a theory. I'll get into it more in another video. So, bottom line is, I'm sorry, Shadow. But if you have any advice that could help me, try to get a little better at what I do, so I can see my mistakes better and try to stop them. I'm stuttering. Try to stop them more often, or find a way to hold off on them. That would be fantastic, because a lot of people like to comment on things, but they never really like to give any advice. Hey, just, you're playing so and so role, you don't need to do this and that. If we need you to do something, if we need you, we'll pass you the ball. You do what you got to do. You don't need to, all that kind of stuff. If you got any of that advice, please drop it. I could use it. Oh man. Anyway, I have high there's no doubt in my mind that he's not really going to be as eager to play with me again due to this. Heck, I might even get kicked out. I hope I don't. I'd like to think I'm not that bad, but at the same time, I'm trash. I'd like to think I'm the scrub, where it's like, we keep him in because he does work, but he's not really good. But when he's in a game, he does his best. It may not be exemplary work, but when he does the work, he does the work. That kind of thing. Where it's like, we just keep him in because he's trying. He's doing his best, and he fits the requirements. But I just barely make it. That kind of thing. I think that's a better terminology for it. I just barely make it. I mean, not a lot of people have commented on how I play, which is kind of weird. I would really appreciate it if they did, so that I know where I stand as far as they go. We got some good players in this team, and I really like that. So if they could just tell me, hey, I like how you do this, and this. I think you're like, I like it when you play this, and this character. I mean, I told JW that I play shooting guard. He didn't ask me if I played any other positions, because if he'd asked what positions, like plural, I played, I easily would have told him I play shooting guard, small forward, point guard, power forward, center. I play all of them, but I don't play all of them. I play shooting guard mostly. Small forward, I play Helena, Krista, and Murdoch. There you go. That's 5 characters. Because those are that's the most time I have on those positions. Carolina is my most used shooting guard. Joey's my most used small forward. Murdoch is my most used power forward. Krista is my most used center. Helena is my most used point guard. I think I said that already, but I just want to cover my bases here. But you just actually said I play mostly shooting guard. So I haven't even played shooting guard for the most part. I've just been playing Helena. So that really negates my argument. But yeah, I mainly play shooting guard, so I mainly play Carolina. That's what I should say. I want to get better with Kim, with the quick jumper and quick change, because the quick change is vicious. I've had it used against me so violently, it hurt. It hurt. I almost rage quit, essentially. So I want to get better at the quick change. So if you see me using Kim, I don't know how to do the quick jumper. I've done it a couple times, but I don't have it down yet, and I don't know how to use the quick change. So don't pass me the ball expecting to see that. That's why I play Carolina mostly, because her moves are easy for me to understand. Dribble? Come on now, son. That's all I do. I try to be flashy for no reason, you know. But anyway, you guys already know the deal. I have some music playing in the background. Hopefully it won't last, I know that much, but I do have some music playing in the background. I did silence the video so you won't really hear Shadow's soundtrack in it or any of his commentary. You can go to his channel, you can go to that live stream. I'll leave both links in the description, but I can just leave one. I'll just leave a link to his channel in the description. Yeah, hopefully I don't get kicked out after this. I'll let you know my fate if they keep me in. I feel like they're close to kicking me out because, you know, I'm not really doing much. I know as of late, as far as me recording this, it's the 14th. I know I haven't really been active in the crew since the 12th, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be kicking me out pretty soon. Hopefully not. I do enjoy playing for this team, but you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of my soundtrack. Of course, you already know beats by DJ Sonic Freak, DJ Blizzy, Rice GK, and whoever else I have. It is what it is. Yeah, it's been your boy, this Silent Trent, aka Trent, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Enjoy the rest of the video. Peace.
DJ Sonic Freak.
Message for you. Here you go.
Sonic, I'm sick of all your selfish stunts. This time you've gone too far. I'm challenging you to a showdown.
Knuckles is gonna regret that.
DJ Sonic Freak.
Knuckles is gonna regret that. 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 Knuckles is gonna regret that.